Back with the host of CNBC's Mad Money, Jim Cramer, and I'm going to show him how to make a banana cream pie. Now, you've never made a cream pie on your show, but you have thrown a pie.
It's an appropriate weapon against a lot of the CEOs who rip you off.
There he goes. How many pies have you actually thrown?
Probably about 20.
And where do you get your pies from?
Oh, we have a local bakery. It does. They explode well.
Look at that.
They leave a maximum. There's a maximum
coverage,
spread, which is what you need from a good pie.
Well, this is such a delicious. This is the pie that we're going to make. Look.
Wow.
Do you like bananas?
Love.
Do you
Love
like cream?
Bananas. Yes.
Okay, so you like all this stuff. Well, I actually have never made a banana cream pie, except when I was writing this book, and then I decided maybe I better do it, and maybe will I like it? And what I really like about it is pure bananas and cream, no chocolate, no other flavors, okay? And that's what's really great about this recipe. And it comes from our baking handbook. And if you're good at rolling out the pastry, I will give you a book. A copy.
All right. Stakes are high.
Okay, so we're going to make the pastry first. Watch this. It should take about 15 seconds to make the pastry, okay?
Okay.
So it's 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
And 1 teaspoon of salt. Got that? Mm-hmm. And 2 sticks of, feel how cold. See, it's cold.
Okay.
Unsalted butter cut into these little pieces. And it has to be real, real cold. The flour should be cold, the salt should be cold, and the water should be iced, okay? So then you just put it in your food processor. Do you have one of these?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. Now,
the kids love to bake.
Does your daughter bake?
Yes.
Your beautiful
My
daughter?
14-year-old,
oh, yes.
the one you met, she bakes birthday cakes, everything.
So see that? That was about 4 seconds or 5 seconds, okay? That was pulsing. Big pieces of butter, and then you just pour, and while you're pulsing, you pour in the iced water. And depending on how dry the day is, it really has to do with about the humidity. Now, don't overprocess. That's probably done enough, even though it doesn't look like it's done. If you pick it up and squeeze it, it holds together like that.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Done. Make it into a flat round like this. Oh, you have one over there.
Oh,
all right. That's yours, and that's your rolling pin. Now, wait. First, flour your rolling pin.
Yeah,
don't forget.
What was I thinking?
I don't know.
It's like buying Citigroup stock. What was I thinking?
Flour your rolling pin. Well, talking about stocks, now, what do you think? The market looked a little bright for 2 days.
We've lost 50% of our value. It's the second worst bear market in history.
Yes.
I think we're due for a little bit of a respite, maybe a little higher for a little while.
I hope so. Wouldn't that be great?
Yes, make people feel better.
Wouldn't that be great? So how are you feeling? Now, here, if you're mad at somebody, like John, make believe this is Jon Stewart. So it's cold. Now, the pastry is cold. Yeah, you do that very well.
Can I do this for about 15? Can I do it until I'm on a show?
No.
No. Oh.
No, you cannot do that.
Peace in our time.
No violence, okay? Turn it over.
Hold on. Yours is flat.
You can use your little, it doesn't matter. Just use your little, you don't want too much flour in there, so brush off the flour. No, brush off the flour. See, that's good. Excellent. Okay, now start rolling. And you use even pressure.
Okay.
And you roll in one direction, turn the pastry a little bit, like 10 degrees. Turn. That way you'll get a nice round crust. That's good. Turn.
Really? And turn. Okay. I'm worried about that.
If it's sticking a little bit, just put a little bit more flour. See? If you feel it.
Okay.
Yours is going to be okay. This is the perfect pie crust, it's called. And it looks really, really good. And it's flaky and tasty. So this is all. You get this rolled out. And then you can start doing it a little faster.
How did you get it so round?
Well, I'm an expert.
Right.
Just keep turning. Now, see, now go that direction and keep doing it. You know how many pie crusts I have rolled out in my lifetime, Jim? Oh, boy. A lot of pie crusts. But, so I'm glad that you are showing, you are feeling signs of optimism.
Yes.
That you are supporting our government, which we have to give the government a chance.
We have to.
Think?
But
has the 100 days
No, it's about 60 days.
It's only 60 days in office. I mean, my gosh.
I just want this unemployment situation solved. I want the fear out of people's minds. And I want houses to stop going down in value. You know how important that is because you understand the house and what it means to people more than anyone in America.
I do. And how important it is to not lose the value of your investment in your house.
Right.
And that you feel comfortable that you have something of value that surrounds you, right?
Well, stocks are what you think for your portfolio, and house is what you live in, and it matters more than anything. And if we can solve the decline in both, particularly in house, we will be there. We'll be halfway toward the recovery that you and I both knew needs to happen.
See, notice how hard it is to roll and talk and think?
Especially for me.
But you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you don't have to go the whole length of the pastry.
Oh, okay.
You can just do like start here rolling and go that way, and then keep just turning.
Got
But
it.
you're getting it. You're getting it. So just here, start in the middle like this. Watch, and then go like that, and then you don't have to do the whole thing all at once.
Okay.
But you'll get this round if you keep doing it.
Thank you.
There. So I have a nice round here that's good enough. It's about the size of my pie plate. And watch this. This is a little secret. Roll this up. You can leave that now because
Okay.
we'll finish.
All right.
We'll finish yours, and you'll have to. I don't want you to miss the lesson. See how I roll that over the pin?
All right.
And I've gotten that into the dish. See how easy?
Okay.
And then you can cut with a scissor if you like, all the way around. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees, because although you've made the pie crust cold, you're going to bake it really hot. So you go all the way around with the scissors. And I like the crust, so I don't cut it all off. I want to make a nice edge. So this is called crimping. You fold this down like this, all the way around, and then you crimp with your fingers. You want to try? You put
Sure.
2 fingers like that, and your thumb this way. Watch, like that. Try that. No, this way. This way.
2 fingers.
2 fingers, like that.
Okay.
That.
All right.
And
all
then
right.
your thumb,
See, I got it. I got it.
like that. See?
Oh, wow.
But don't be afraid to really press, because, yeah, look, you did it. Pretty. That's good. Crimping.
I am a crimper.
Yeah. Now watch. Now you take a piece of parchment paper and wrinkle it all up, because if you wrinkle it, it's much easier than if it's unwrinkled.
Okay.
Unwrinkled, it's hard. I will finish that, but I just want to show you that we're going to blind bake the crust. And by blind baking, I mean we're going to fill that parchment paper with a bowl full of beans. Dried beans that you use over and over and over again.
Okay.
I have beans that are 20 years old that I've been using. This weights down the crust, bakes it nice and golden brown. See how smart? And you use these over and over again because they get hard as rocks. You can't eat them. And after the first baking,
How do you
forget
think
it.
of this stuff?
Huh?
How do you think of it?
I think it's been done for hundreds of years.
All right, well,
We're going to make our custard filling when we return with Jim Cramer. So isn't that nice? We're back with Jim Cramer, and he's being a very, very good baking student, and he's doing a wonderful job of whisking. He actually rolled out the rest of his pie crust and filled his pie dish. And see how beautiful and golden brown the pie crusts come out?
gorgeous.
See? That's why
Gorgeous.
you have to blind bake with those beans, because otherwise the crust would shrink and fall down into the bottom of the dish if it didn't have the beans in there holding it up. You get it?
Understood.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
Great. You went to like Harvard.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No, I took that Harvard
Yeah.
cooking course.
Right.
Excellent.
So we're making the custard now, and it is 3 cups of whole milk and 5 tablespoons of cornstarch. And we're going to mix this all into the milk with 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar and 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
This is what you're stirring. See,
all right,
this
so I'm
is
ahead of the
very
game.
thin right now, but when it comes to a boil, the cornstarch thickens, and that's why you have that nice thicker custard. So I'm going to just turn this off because you got the idea about how you start it. This is now going to have eggs added to it for enriching.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 4 large egg yolks, and you pour the hot custard right into the egg yolks like this, and you don't want to cook the egg yolks or curdle them, so you just add a little in a stream like this, warming the egg yolks nicely until they look good, see?
Perfect.
Yeah, no curdling. If you threw it all in at once, they would curdle.
Got it.
And you don't want that. So now this goes back into the pan, get it all warmed up, but always stirring. Don't walk away. Don't go watch Jim Cramer on the television if it's in another room. Even, no matter how much he's screaming or ranting or raving, do not leave your custard, whatever you do. And so how's your voice?
Real good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, real
So you
good.
have good, strong
Yeah,
vocal
well, I took the
cords.
lessons because I was losing my voice mid-show during the lightning round.
Yeah.
So I went and got the help. Sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, so here, let me wipe up our counter. Oh, while I'm doing this, Jim, why don't you cut those bananas? Do you see they're sort of cut on an angle?
Like
Yeah,
this?
like that. Perfect,
Okay.
yeah. Thin, yeah. All
Perfect.
uniform, exactly uniform. Good. So he knows how to cut up bananas. That's good.
More than one task I can do.
Yes.
Stocks and bananas.
So, so we're talking about the stock market, about repairing the economy. What's the next step, do you think? What do we have to really do? What about the banks? Talk about the banks
What
a
we
little.
have to do is, I know the banks are unpopular and the people who run banks are considered to be people who haven't done a good job, but we need to have them work it out themselves. We need to have them be able to not have to mark all of their bad loans to the worst house that they own. That's really one of the things that's hurting us. Is,
I mean, mark to market.
Yes, and most people have homes and they pay 90% of the people pay their bills on time and their homes are worth a lot of money. We don't need to tell the banks, listen, all homes are going to be foreclosed, so you've got to take money back and you've got to take big charges. We've got to get past that.
Yeah.
And we also have to make it so that people are able to get cheaper mortgages. Not just the people who are in trouble, but everybody should have the right to it. Not just the people who who struggle. Because it's not fair.
Can I interrupt for one second?
Of course, I'm sorry.
No, you keep slicing.
Okay.
I've strained the custard.
Okay.
Now it has to just cool before we add it to the bananas in the crust, okay?
All right.
So we have a cooled one over here.
How's the banana? Still okay?
It looks good, yeah.
Oh, good, thank you.
Yeah, and then you can line, you want to spiral the rest of those bananas in there? No,
Sure.
You don't need all of them, but just like this, all
ones
the
that
way
are,
around.
okay.
Yeah, like that. Just finish that. And here's our chilled custard. And, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, quickly.
Okay.
Quickly. We're on television.
All right. Oh, yeah, I know.
You know
okay,
about it.
They're slippery. That's the problem. They're like slippery little devils.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm getting there. Look at that. You know.
Doing a very good job.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. That's enough.
Oh, one more.
Okay. So then you put your custard on top of the bananas. And, oh, I love this. Oh, and you could add rum to the custard. You know, in this economy, liquor sales are doing really well.
But not the expensive. Not the expensive.
No.
People are buying the cheaper beer
They
and
are.
the cheaper whiskey.
Oh, yeah, and the cheaper vodkas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, and they're selling out.
Oh, are they
Which is
ever?
Yeah, a little worrisome. Because, but I guess people are taking a little comfort in their martinis.
Well, do you know they're drinking more at home and not going out, though?
Yes.
At home sales are off the charts.
Right.
The restaurants where they feel it's too expensive, way down.
Yeah. So then let that set in the refrigerator, top it with whipped cream like this one, and then you can, again, embellish the top with more bananas.
I haven't put the whipped cream on yet. So.
No, let that stay. Right. So you just go around and around, and this is what it looks like, Jim. Look. How would you like to taste? Now, I'm going to make one, though, for you to take.
Will you?
Oh, yeah, you have
for
to
my
take
staff?
that. No.
For me personally with my
No,
kids?
to John Stewart.
Oh. I need a catapult. It can't just be my hand. It's got to be like...
Yeah, you have to take a pie to John Stewart.
I can turn it into a gift if he's kind to me.
Yes, you could.
Right.
If he's kind. Now, cut 2 pieces before you try to take one out. For some reason, it works better. So here.
And that applies to birthday cake, anything?
No.
Or just
mostly to pie.
Okay. It's not easy.
Don't try to standardize pies and cakes together. It's one or the other. Here, that's for you. Taste it. Let me know what you think.
Okay, thank you.
I love banana cream pie. And Jim Cramer is going to come back because he's going to answer some questions from the audience.
Delicious.
Oh, yeah.